guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Hi, my name is Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth Reacts. Today we're going to be checking out more from NF, great rapper, great artist. We just did a song Mansion by him recently, and I do apologize, I did the wrong video for that. I did like a fan-made video, so I apologize for that, but the song was amazing. I really enjoyed it, and you guys wanted to see more, so I got a request for and I'm going to continue to do more of him because I really want to explore his catalog. So you know, whatever other songs that you love by NF, just let me know in the comments. But today we're going to be doing How Could You Leave Me. That was requested by one of you guys. I really appreciate that. Now here's the thing, just full disclaimer, I had a feeling that I heard this song before, and it looks like when I clicked on the video I saw my comment from 3 years ago about how I loved it. So, but I don't remember a lot about it. I don't remember the lyrics. It did spark a memory in my brain when I was doing his last song that he had some kind of, you know, shaky relationship with his mom and a lot of things that went on. And now I understand why, because this was a song that I heard of his. But since I told you guys that I was going to do it on the last one, and since, you know, I mentioned to the person who asked me to do it that I was going to do it, I'm just going to do it. You know, if that's something that makes you guys mad at me, I'm sorry, but I don't remember a lot about it. And you told me that it was a great song, and so I'm just going to do it, and we're going to watch it together, and I'm going to give fresh feedback because, again, I don't remember. I don't remember the words that he said. I don't even remember how the song went, like the music. So we're just going to go for it. Yeah, and I'm excited to get into it. So if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always alerted to any new videos that drop on this channel. And without further ado, here you go. All right, let's do it.
How could you leave so unexpected? We waited for you, but you just left us. We needed you, I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me, I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison, let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases, say you.
Wow. He said you say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Man. Yeah, so his mom's got addictions, and I mean, you know, all these artists out here that are making songs that are near and dear to his heart, or to their hearts, that are really personal. Shout out to you guys, because this, I can't imagine this being easy, you know, being that forthcoming with things that are going on inside, you know, really vulnerable memories and stuff like that. Yeah.
And I yell into my pillowcases, say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no, but you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you.
Wow. So he's got like a social worker or somebody there, because I guess this is like an ongoing thing, and maybe kind of like a CPS or ACS kind of situation, where they're, you know, they have to be monitored, they have to check on the well-being of the kids, and, you know, see how everything is going. And it's really sad because he starts off by saying, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills. And then, in this next one, like he's saying, like even that, like, oh, like, don't you want to just hang out with us? Like, don't you want to watch us grow? All you have to do is say no. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's like either, to be addicted to substances, but so it's hard to speak on it. It's really, really hard. It's really, really a nasty situation because the best thing to do is to just not start. And we don't know, I don't know if you guys know how his mom got into all of that, into the pills. Was she like injured and then took painkillers and then got addicted and stayed on it, kind of thing, or maybe had some mental health stuff and got on the pills, got addicted, that kind of cycle story. But it's really sad because to the kids, especially if you have kids, all they're seeing is their mom's not there or their dad's not there. Why aren't they there? Why can't you just say no? Why can't you just stop? It's just tragic. It really, really is. And, there are ways, there are avenues you can go down, therapy, rehab, all that kind of stuff. And, for some, I guess it's just becomes too difficult, and that becomes more important than even your own children. That's just terrible. I love his passion in this too, like the way that he just, you can feel it, that it's like he's really, really means what he says. It's
Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? I got this picture in my room and it kills me, but I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have, but why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated, told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, mom? What you young to understand? Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gon' say that I forgive you cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes, if you really cared for me the way you acting.
Wow. My gosh, the way that he just delivers these bars, these verses, I mean, it's just, and obviously this is something, again, that's like so personal to him, and he's just letting it all out. And but just the the raspy, the power that he's just going to, like, the the outer reaches of his voice and everything, and just like screaming basically, it's and the stuff that he's saying, like he's saying, I have a picture of you, but I don't need that. I need the real thing, And then he went on to say, like what we were just talking about before, like, like I'm a kid. I don't what did he say? Oh, and then he says, why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? It's because I guess because there's always that thought in your mind that, they'll come around, that you still have time. There's still going to be, there's still a chance that they'll kick the habit and you'll have them. But, when they're gone, because now I remember the comment that I got to do this, that it was talking about, that she overdosed. So I'm guessing, let me just see if I can, that she passed away. So, death is final. So it's basically like, even though she wasn't around, you still gonna feel that loss. Like you're still gonna feel like you lost something. But yeah, he was saying something about, like, I don't understand because I was a kid, and He says, some say it's fun to get high, but I'm not laughing. Like he's he's saying it. He's saying it like this all of this stuff, all of these substances, all of these things that, people get addicted to, just don't start. Just don't start, because it doesn't ever end well. It never does. You never hear like stories of people, like, or at least you rarely do, where you hear stories of people that get into heavy substances and stuff like that and are able to kick it and move on. It's you do hear them, so I'm not going to say never. And shout out to you out there if you're listening, if you have done that. That's freaking amazing. You're a warrior. Like God bless you. Like, amazing that you were able to do that. But just saying to like anybody who hasn't, and maybe just thought, just don't ever, because it's not easy. People that do kick it have to go through a lot of years of dealing with getting over it, a lot of illness, a lot of getting to the other side of it. Man, I'm sorry, NF. This is really, really crazy, man. I'm so sorry. And then you see he has siblings too, so they, they're probably just as upset, probably just dealing with all of that.
Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room, talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor, I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us?
I'm gonna take it back to the beginning of that chorus, but when he says that over and over again, you gave everything that you had plus your life. You gave everything that you had plus your life. You gave everything, like everything that you had, your health, your probably all the money, your time spent with your children, their sanity and mental health and well-being. You gave that too, because you sacrificed that which they should have gotten that comfort from you for that pill bottle, and what you were chasing in that at the end of that bottle. Man, this is, I know, and I can see the images that were used in that fan video in Mansion. They came from this video, so yeah. And it's so sad too, the images of like maybe this was like a good moment or something, or like he threw that in there of like, maybe his mom was making a joke and they were all laughing and stuff like that, trying to hang on to any happy moment that they can possibly have.
They're watching, why? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Sometimes I think about like, sometimes I think about things like, when I have kids and like, you won't be there, you won't be there for any of that. I'll never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would've just called you. I wish I would've just picked up the phone. I wish you were here. I mean, you should've been there for us. You should've been here. The pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here.
Alright, let's talk about it. Alright, you guys, so that was NF, How Could You Leave Us? Yeah. That was such a powerful song. That bit at the end where, I mean, where he's just kind of like speaking just straight plainly, like just crying his eyes out, still saying, even with all that he understands now as an adult, that that it was her that did what she did, still kind of like saying to himself, like, I wish I would have called you, I wish I would have picked up the phone and reached out, gosh, that's really sad. And then when he was talking about worrying about, like, if when he has his own children and that she's not going to be there, that's it right there. I mean, that's what it all is, love and family, being together. And these substances, they take that away from you. They're not worth it. This was really powerful. I love the rawness that he brings to his songs. Like the way that he I can't explain it. It's just like he just like lets it all out. Like I feel like I had that in the last one, in Mansion 2, and in the one that I had already seen prior to doing reactions, Story. He has a great sound, rap sound, and I love his voice when he sings, and he's just really great artist, the way he puts it all together. And again, it's like this one, he did like do a lot of lyricism in it, yes, but also a lot of it was just talking straight, just saying whatever he needed to say straight out, but it fell on the beat really well, and it just gave that powerful, like sincerity, that this is really something that means a lot, probably meant a lot to him to make. And this came out, I think it came out like 7 years ago, and so I hope now maybe that he was able to make peace with that. His siblings were, and I don't know if he has any children now, if he's able to just be happy with with his life now and everything, because that's something that's got to stay with you, I'm sure, forever. And going through that at such a young age for so long, that leaves a mark on you that's hard to wash off. It's hard to get past. But yeah, he really, really, and I'm sure that he touched a lot of people out there who probably go through the same thing, or have gone through the same thing. And he was a voice for those people too. Yeah, this was really great. This was really great. Again, as I said in the beginning, I did watch this 3 years ago, and some of it, like, I do remember about the video, but I didn't like remember a lot about it. So I'm glad that I redid it. I'm glad I watched it with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. Again, let me know in the comments what other NF songs you would like me to check out, because I'll be glad to. I've been adding to my list, and we're gonna get to those over the next the weeks to come. So yeah, I usually drop if you're new here, I usually drop Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. If there's new drops from artists that we do all the time, I will do that on the off days as well. I'll add that to my week. So saying that, tomorrow, Tom McDonald is going to come out with something, so we're going to be doing that. I still have one on the back burner that I haven't done yet, that we're going to be doing. And on Saturday, we're going to be getting back into the Big Push. So I'm excited about that, for the Swan Song. And I saw in one of the comments you guys told me that Ren plays a cool instrument in that. So I don't know what kind, but I'm excited to see that. So yeah, if you've made it this far, again, after all of my rambling and all of that, shoot me a little heart just so I know you did. And I really love to know that you guys, enjoyed my commentary and everything else, all the way to the end of the video. So I love seeing those hearts, so I appreciate it. And as I always say, no pressure. If you just like to watch and you're not really a commenter, you don't really like to put yourself on the comments like that, totally cool, totally fine with that. I'm just glad that you guys chose to be here with me and watch. Yeah, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always alerted to any new videos that drop on this channel. And as always, God bless. Thank you. Bye.